Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy November. It's November 1st. This is going to be today's daily reading. Um, off the bat, I apologize if you hear any banging or weird sounds going on in the background. My two cats this morning are a little playful today, we'll say that. So if you hear anything, it's them kind of running around and bumping into things, bumping into each other, who knows. So just know that out of the gate. If you hear them, I'm sorry for that. Well, let's start today's reading. So I've already again pulled our rune for the day. So this is our friend. I believe it's pronounced Hagalaz. I could be saying that incorrectly. In fact, I probably am. But this is the rune of destruction, disruption, which isn't as crazy as it sounds. It is still a really helpful rune. I think it was yesterday I was talking about how some runes have like upright and reversed meanings. You'll see this guy, no matter which way you see it, she looks the same. So there isn't a reversed meaning to this because it's always upright. But it's funny because this rune being disruption kind of operates through reversal. It guides you to where you need to go by causing a disruption, by shaking things up. If you know anything about tarot symbolism, this is kind of like the tower energy, where something false or something not working, something not serving you, has to be taken away or destroyed, so you can rebuild it anew or better or properly. That's kind of the energy that we're dealing with today, let's say. Which is great because at the end of the day, it is super helpful and it's just helping to clear out obstacles and clear our path. So I'm going to pull our oracle cards first, and then we'll clarify with some tarot. I couldn't, for the life of me, decide what oracle cards I wanted to pull today, so we're just going to pull both. I figured with disruption as our rune, I would pull some goddess energy to help give us some divine intervention. First deck I have is the Isis Oracle deck, which is amazing. I love the art, I love the meaning, and this is a really powerful deck. I have a bunch of friends that like it as well, so it's a big favorite. If you don't know the story of Isis, it's also a pretty incredible story, how she saves her husband from his brother, who cuts him into a bunch of little pieces. She finds all the pieces, brings them back together, so super strong feminine energy. And then I also have the Kuan Yin Oracle deck. Kuan Yin is definitely a goddess I have a personal affinity with, so it's one of my favorite oracles to use. And I just couldn't decide between the two goddesses, so I was like, hey, we'll do them both. I've actually been wanting to use the Isis deck for a little bit in these videos, and I just haven't had the chance, so today is the perfect day. So I feel like we'll pull them, and then we'll reveal them at the same time. So here's Isis. I hope you all had an amazing night last night. Mine was pretty chill. I went to work, came home, I'm not a horror movie fan, so my version of a scary movie really isn't that scary. So I came home, had some dinner. I watched Tower of Terror, old Disney movie. That actually makes me laugh more than it does spook me, but it's one of those Halloween traditional movies for me, along with Hocus Pocus. That is a huge one. Probably the only actually scary movie that I enjoy is they did a remake of The Haunting, with Catherine Zeta-Jones. I actually have that. I'll watch that during Halloween. A little fun fact. Alright, let's see, what did we get? So we'll do Isis first. Oh, I love this. Get this in there. So I have the Miracle, what is it? Sorry. Miracle of Isis. Gorgeous. We'll read what that means in just a moment. And then Kuan Yin Oracle, Dance of the Butterfly Queen. How gorgeous is that? I love the art in this deck. And hearing the word butterfly makes me think of metamorphosis. So I think there's going to be some wonderful change coming up for a lot of us. Okay, Isis. The Miracle of Isis. Isis was known as a talented practitioner of the healing arts and was capable of miraculous healings. For you, beloved, she offers a miracle healing. No matter how much you have struggled with a particular matter, no matter how impossible it may seem to imagine your life without this old wound, addiction, problem, relationship issue, or inner struggle being a part of it, you are guided now to accept the possibility of miraculous healing. Let go and let the goddess be. So, again, amazing lineup. Disruption, healing coming through this release, this letting go of some old pattern, old karmic cycles definitely being completed and kind of sent on their little merry way. Time for some new, some better, some improved states of being. So I think that's an amazing offering of healing coming to us. Again, and it's through this disruption. So something is going to be kind of being broken down and changed and shifted. Alright. Where is... Boom! Dance of the Butterfly Queen. Oh, that's hilarious. So, if you're into angel numbers as well, so Dance of the Butterfly Queen, hopefully that's focusing. If it's not, I'm so sorry. But it's actually number 5 in this deck, and 5 is a huge angel number for change, and also supported change. So it's like things are shifting, but don't worry, you're being helped through it. You'll be guided through it. So again, another amazing lineup. Dance of the Butterfly Queen. A pure heart and sincere love attracts divine grace. With the grace of Kuan Yin, Butterfly Queen, that which was impossible becomes possible. From caterpillar to winged creature of delight, you cannot restrain what divine grace ordains, no matter how incredible it may seem to be. Whatever has been troubling you or whatever has been inspiring you, allow grace to infuse the situation or dream so that it may unfold with divine perfection. Divine perfection. Ooh, someone needs another glass of tea. Another cup of tea, excuse me. Allow the Butterfly Queen to dance. She will bring healing and grace to your life situation now, beloved one, with lightness of step and grace in her heart. Again, like I was saying, with the number 5, supported change. So even though something that probably seemed pretty important to us before is kind of either breaking down or maybe being wiped out completely, it is change that we are going to be not necessarily led through, but definitely guided and kind of supported as this shift happens. It's definitely something that has been with us for a while, or we've maybe even been like chasing it or working towards a particular goal or a particular achievement, and the work or effort that we're putting into it either isn't being returned, isn't being recognized, or isn't paying out in the way that would be best suited for our needs. So instead of continuing to waste and divert energy from other tasks that are more soul-filling, the universe is now just going to start to shift that out of our life so that it makes way for the right opportunity for us, which I think is always amazing. A lot of times we get so attached to how things should be and how we want to get to this certain level in life, when really the best way to be in the flow is to release that how. And it's knowing the outcome where you want to be. The how is kind of up to the universe. They solve that puzzle. And I'm referring to our goddesses right now, but honestly it could be whatever you want to call spirit or the divine. To me it's the same entity, it's the same energy. Just got different names. Let's clarify this with some tarot. So this is the Wild Unknown Tarot. It's kind of cool little graphic. Maybe not the cutest card to start off with. Again, a 5. But cool graphic deck. So this is another one that I've kind of just been wanting to use, and today is going to be the day. One of my favorite things when I watch other readers on YouTube is kind of seeing different decks and taking in the art. So that's why I kind of always let you guys know what deck I'm using. I feel like every time I find a new reader, it's usually because the art in the thumbnail was like, oh, that deck is pretty, I need to know more. So in case any of you are ever interested, I will always try to remember to let you know what deck I'm using that day. Alright. Let's see if we can find out about this disruption. Oh, that was a lot. Let's see. Kind of not feeling those guys. Oh, amaze. Coming up a lot. Oh, look, you're back. gloves. See if we can get a few more. We got the High Priestess again. I know we got it. It was either in yesterday's daily read or it was in the Halloween read I did. Oh, that was interesting. Of course it is. Love it. You know what? 5 is kind of a big number today, so we're gonna leave it at that. Perfect. But it was either the Halloween read or it was the daily read from yesterday, which was still on Halloween, that we got the High Priestess. I want to say it was the Halloween read. She's back again, so definitely tapping into your intuition. Going to be a big part of getting through whatever this shift in our immediate surroundings is going to be. So first of all, Wheel of Fate. Amazing. So again, this is the divine intervention coming in. It's that change of fate. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. I think this time in our favor. Well, not I think. It's usually always in our favor. But again, it's that as the wheel turns, one side comes up, one side goes down. So that whatever that kind of false ideal that we're carrying around, that is going to start to go down and fade away as a new opportunity comes in. So definitely guided, and some type of fated event is coming our way. That is definitely going to get us in touch with our intuition. Here's the High Priestess again. So definitely going within. And I think this is almost twofold. It's not only listening to your intuition, finding and connecting to what it is you need and aligning with your higher self. I think it's also that process of filtering through, kind of understanding what is going and why it's going. And also what it was here to show us. What was it that we were learning from that experience? And how it was showing us to be better, and what probably behavior or trait we were exhibiting that needed to be either dissolved or evolved. All these opportunities in life are always about helping us moving forward. So I think this is an energy of really looking at yourself honestly and kind of getting rid of the illusion, looking at what it is I was meant to understand, and then also aligning with what it is you truly need. But huge connection to your intuition. Once that's done, the Eight of Wands has been coming up a lot as well. I think that was in either the Halloween or yesterday's daily reading as well, if not one of the previous ones. But Eight of Wands is always, it's a very swift energy. It's very fast moving. So I think once that obstacle is moved, once that understanding is reached, and once you can really solidify what it is you need and what it is you're passionate about, the forward movement is almost instant. It's going to be very, very fast. I always think of this type of energy, the Eight of Wands energy, almost if you think of like a lightning bolt. Like you get all these negatively charged ions floating around and kind of collecting and bumping into each other and getting all agitated. And then once it kind of hits that max capacity, you just get this bolt of lightning. It's that same kind of idea. It's like brewing, and then once all the conditions are met, it's zap. It's quick, it's fast. So super, super swift energy. Here's that wonderful Five of Swords again. So funny that it's on the bottom of the deck at the start, and then she is back again. But 5, so this is, in this card, it's not necessarily so much change, but it's a lot of inner conflict. And I think that's why whatever this healing is kind of working on and taking care of us, it's something that we either have been working on for a long time, wanted for a long time, something that we thought was going to be very important to us in our success. So now kind of being faced with a situation that is taking that away or breaking that down, or just forcing us to kind of abandon it, is probably a little weird. If you have a inner dialogue that's just like, hey, isn't this what we wanted? Isn't this what we were working for? Not anymore. Not anymore. Your true self, or what's really feeding you, isn't really aligned with that anymore. Either the situation has shifted and it's not the same as it once was, or more than likely you are not the same as you once was. I want to say, if you've followed me, especially on my Instagram for a while, I always speak to raising your vibration and staying and vibing high. So if you have continued to raise your vibration and the situation you were in has not, you no longer fit there. You're on a completely different level. So that's why this situation, or this Could be a job, whatever it is, maybe an old relationship. This is why it has to go, because it's holding you back now. You're trying to raise and move on, and it's staying stagnant. And that's not what we want. The reason I say that is because then right behind that is the judgment. So it's our higher calling, it's our purpose. It's the, soul mission. This is what you came to this life and this planet to do. So this is calling you forward and helping you raise your vibration. And whatever situation you're in is keeping you from getting to this level and getting to this point and getting to this understanding. So this is what's moving us forward. And we can't stay just because we thought we were supposed to be on whatever level we're at now, when really we're on 2 and we need to be getting up to 10. Bottom of the deck. So Father of Wands is like the King of Wands. So super, super passionate. Again, I think it's speaking to what feeds you, what excites you, what you're spiritually dedicated to and committed to, and what's calling to you. Amazing energy. Oh, geez. Also got the 4 of Cups here. So probably looking back like, oh, but I thought I really wanted this other thing. This other thing was super important to me. It's just not. It's really not. It's time to let that go. Also got the 7 of Cups, which is confusion, which I understand. You're holding on to this one thing, and now suddenly you're like, oh, am I supposed to drop this now? But I've had it for so long. I love how this card, why is this upside down? I never have my cards upside down. That's so weird. Maybe that's a thing. Want to see that? A little hard to see because I know it's all dark, but this is the 10 of Wands, so it's talking about laying down the burdens. Whatever this situation is that we've been trying to hold on to, whatever's been feeling really confusing, like I said earlier, it's not feeding us anymore. There's some type of conflict that's risen in it. You just don't operate on this same level anymore. And now it's hard for you maybe to fit in there. Maybe it's hard to kind of understand what is expected, what's needed. Or you just don't feel emotionally invested in it. It's hard for you to really put your heart in it because you've moved on. You've got different purposes, you've got different focuses in your life now. So it's just hard to stay as committed as you once were. Either that or not being recognized for your efforts. There's another sense of value in that place around you versus what you truly value. Alright, I think that's an amazing reading for now. So, biggest thing, yes, disruption's coming, but trust and believe that it's going to be for your and all our best interest. It's really taking away that false belief, that false system, making way for your true purpose, your true calling in this lifetime. So just be open, welcome it, work with it, and just keep vibing high, everyone. Have an amazing day, getting close to the weekend. I kind of can't wait to just have fun and release, and just enjoy what's going to happen. So I'd love to hear from you. Again, any comments you have, questions, leave them in the box below. Info if you want to book a private reading will be there as well. Real quick, before I let you go, just kind of want to put out feelers. One of my favorite things to watch on YouTube, especially when I look for new readers or any reader that I follow, usually they do like a monthly reading for the signs. I wasn't thinking of doing any for November just because in my perfect world, I would have released those before November, so you guys would have them obviously before it starts. And here we are, November 1st. So I wasn't thinking of doing one for November, but I'm kind of putting out feelers if you guys would be interested. I'm probably going to ask on my Instagram as well if you follow me there, just to see if that's something you guys would still be interested in. Maybe we'll do one, give me a week to film them, and maybe we'll do like a mid-November situation. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, something if you want to hear. Maybe I can put some astrology things in there as well, since we have some really big shifts coming up. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Again, have an amazing day. I'm probably going to sneak in a few more Z's before I head to work. But you enjoy, have fun. Again, vibe high and just be open to whatever new opportunities are coming your way. They're going to shake things up, but honestly, once everything settles, you'll be in a much better place. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a good one.